Alright guys, so back to crank seals here. I'm going to start with the easy side first, obviously the magnet side. Get your Allen keys off and get your, I forget what size it is, I think it's 3mm out. And turn your bolts out. Looks like the same way, got it there. It's 14mm. And I always set my impact to like 2. That way, if it doesn't come off at 2, then I worry usually. You don't usually need 3 with these bikes, it's too much. So all this stuff, watch your key. Also, the other thing is your magnet placement is very important too, which I just remembered. Anyway, it's facing this way. We're not going to turn the motor over, so look. It's got half the mushrooms. God damn it. This is the story of motorized bike life. Nothing ever works. So yeah, it's just a regular magnet. It's had some damage to it, but it's facing like this. I'm gonna sit it on the ground facing the way it was facing. Okay. So now I got my crank seal exposed. So I know a bunch of you guys will probably nag on me, but I just grab a small straight screwdriver, make sure it's clean, pop my in there and friggin' push in and then pull out. Easy peasy. And yeah, they're worn. Alright, so the new ones are right here. You can see the difference. Big difference, I guess. So now I just put a little oil on my finger and I put the new ones in using the 19. My seal with a little oil all rubbed around on it. Then I get it in position. Just a little trickier when you're trying to do it on the bike. I like being on the bench. Now the bottom spot's it.
Make sure the seal is seated and doesn't stick out past the crankshaft's bearing collar.
So, got my puller already set. Sometimes these don't stick the nicest. good. Back to the impacts. With the 14. And off she comes. So I might have to, because you gotta pull the clutch too. So I guess I'll do that next. And I just use vice grips. If it's too tight to get back out, because sometimes it will be. Okay. So there's clutch it. It's not, I can pick that seal out. Okay, so like I said, this is how I do it. Got my new oil seal. I just throw oil all around it just in case. Clean off any shit on the shop. Put it in there. You don't want that on the seal. And then yeah, slide that back on. And get your 19 out and pound it in straight, unlike I did the other time. It's my lucky hammer. And that's it. Honestly, I find that a little oil like I do helps, and I never have an issue with them leaking. They just pop right in, stay in, and they come out easier. So say goodbye with the old one. It's toast. So put the clutch back on here. Don't forget your thrust washer. Now I'm doing it this way because I got the tire holding that in place for the impact. Make sure it's on too. I'm gonna hit it again after once I get the other one on. Okay, so I get it lined up there. You can see it's nice and straight, my key. And I just grab my gear here. And slide it on. And then tighten that up too. Oh my god, that would have sucked. The thing almost fell over on me. Other one with the thrust washer. And tighten it down level 2. It's tight. Alright. Okay. So now let's get our clutch cover back on and see how this thing sounds. See if we still have a leak. And it revved right up to 12,800 RPM. Just hilarious. So it goes to show you can tune with a leak, but you don't want to. It's not efficient. This bike did 54 miles an hour like that. It's hilarious. Shocked me. Yeah, look at these crank seals. Horrible crank seals. They're shot. Okay, put this back on. One thing I love about this thing is I can quick change the high jet. That's what PWKs are the best. I want to get a Dave Moore quick change bolt for it one day for one of my PWKs. This is a knockoff, but it has some keens too. So one day. Okay, so yeah, first start on the new crank seal. See how it goes. Sounds much flatter. Hey guys, so it's the next day here, and because the bike was running rich at first, so rich, and then for some reason it just leaned right out again. I knew I had another leak, so upon further inspections I found 2 leaks, I think. Anyway, so first one is my crank seal was sticking out slightly, like I said, but it wasn't sticking out past the collar, which is fine and dandy. But the problem was my magnet had pieces sticking out too far on the other side, and they just cut right into the crank seal and opened it up after a certain point. So now I'm gonna run a washer with a new N45 magnet to hold it out a little bit, and we'll be fine and dandy. But I gotta put a new crank seal in. Luckily I have one, so lesson learned there. Watch clearances always. So yeah, that was leaking, and then I found my bottom bolt here doesn't tighten, so it tightens a bit, but it's not tight. So I'm gonna drill that out and put a nut on the other side, a longer bolt. Not even drill it out, I'm just gonna get a longer bolt and put a nut on the other side. It spins already, so.
I had to flatten one side slightly.
Fucking toasted that thing.